Hello, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Witold Kiliański. I'm a partner and CEO of New Data Labs. This is Alexander. We came from a very interesting place. We came from Poland. We are Tableau partners since 10 years. Uh, Maybe just a few words about us. My hobby is sailing and carpentry. I renovate the old house. It's a very passionate. Alex is a
I am a mountain runner and also I like playing guitar and I'm a fan of good books.
yeah. So we work together since a couple of years. But why are we here? First of all, we implement Tableau since more than 10 years. So we are one of the biggest Tableau partners in Central Europe. We've made more than 300 implementations of Tableau, various, very small, very big, and very complex as well. And we'd like to share with you some stories from our implementation experience. We have a large experience in the whole Salesforce implementation, Salesforce ecosystem, because after acquiring Tableau 6 years ago, I guess, these two technologies got much closer to each other. Applause, yeah.
It's for us. Thank you.
It's not for us yet. So we've made also lots of projects where we implemented together Salesforce and Tableau or embedded Tableau on Salesforce platforms. And that's also important. We make also lots of stuff in a step ahead of Tableau, where sometimes the biggest pain is in data warehouse, in ETL, in data integration. And of course, there is lots of stories to be told. Some of them we'll share with you today. We haven't any vertical specialization. We deal with the customers from various sectors like finances, like technology, like retail, like industry, or production companies. So quite often the experiences we got during implementations of Tableau in the railways were useful in a bank, for example. So because it's actually a close set of the mathematical problems to be analyzed during the implementations. What we see during the implementation by the customers, it's the three main approaches to working with data that we saw by our customers. First of all, it's a dashboard-centric approach. It's the old good old Tableau, we may say. The second one is the insight-centric approach, and the third one is AI-centric or conversational. Quite often, these are the three separate groups of people. Quite often, these groups have some common parts, and the implementation methodology is different in all of these three scenarios. Maybe let's start from the dashboard-centric approach. It's a very good approach when we want to analyze the so-called known unknown data. So where we can define the problem, where we can define the persona who will work with our data. We can build a very flexible analytics tools, and the complexity of data and the analytics model is still growing. And of course, from the end user perspective, it's a very self-service tool. Let's switch to my laptop. So we are able to deliver to the end user the tool where the user can choose the dependencies between which and which measure they would like to measure. Additional measure could be, for example, number of customers who bought particular products in particular groups. If we have some outlier, we can see some specific informations, and that's very obvious. Let's go back to the presentation. It doesn't mean simple. It doesn't mean obvious. I want to share with you one example of the analytics of the known unknown, which was very, very useful. The customer name is Omega Pilsen. It's a large logistics company. They have 700 trucks delivering goods across Europe. And how did they work with this known unknown data? These are, for example, the visualizations of data from the GPS in the positions of the trucks, where they wanted to, the purpose was to optimize the cost of fuel if the company has 700 trucks, the cost of fuel are important, of course. So when they analyze the costs of the GPS positions of the trucks on the way from Poland to UK to Spain to Turkey, they find out that these trucks tank the fuel on just a few certain gas station in the 1,000 miles journey. So what they did with this data, they sold their purchase specialist to negotiate some rebates to just 4 or 5 gas stations on all of that transfer corridor, and €1 of savings mean €1 of discount means €100,000 savings monthly for them. The savings were much more significant, believe me, and the return of investment in Tableau in the whole project was very huge in a very few weeks. But these are the known unknown. Another case of known unknown analytics is data monetization. Another of our customers is Auchan. Auchan. And the story of that project I want to tell you about started from the dilemma what to do with the old backups of the cashiers systems, the POS software backups. The IT manager of Auchan have looked for a way to sell all of this data. And they have 700 vendors. And the problem the vendors had was that all of their knowledge about the customers, about the products, about the sales of the products, about the geography of the sales, about the market share, it was ended when they sent the invoice to Auchan. Auchan had the knowledge what processed further. So they created a service provided to those vendors where the vendors could see what was the sales of their goods in Auchan's shops all over the country. So they could analyze the seasonality, the market share, the geography, the basket analysis, and they found out these data are much better than the data they could buy from AC Nielsen, for example, because it's not estimation. These are the real data from the real transactions. So they started to monetize this data in a very very inspiring way, and this is still a dashboard-centric approach. Another approach that we can see at the customers is the so-called insight-centric approach. So there is a group of customers who sell, of users who sell, okay, we actually don't have time, don't need, don't want to even make such a sophisticated analytics. We just want to get our KPIs on demand, always on time, in Teams, in Slack, on a mobile device. Just give us those KPIs, and of course, it's possible. Yeah, you all know Tableau Pulse. And you know this may be delivered on a very very easy way on any platform we want to see. But how to use it in practice? Let's go back to the presentation. It's not that slide. Yeah. Okay. Another story I want to tell you, it's a story about implementation in Volkswagen Group Poland. They have 380 dealer stations all over the country. Before Tableau implementation, every regional sales manager spend 2 of 5 working days a week on preparing to the meetings with dealers, analyzing the data, preparing the reports, and when he or she came to that meeting and presented that reports, dealer presented his or her own reports, and the data were, of course, different. So what they were looking for was the way of looking into the same data. There must be a scheme on a technical presentation, so we have also a scheme. The architecture they use is built on 2 Tableau instances. One is internal, is on-prem, is behind firewall, is a corporate network of Volkswagen, and it's dedicated for Volkswagen stuff. The second one is in cloud. It's built for dealers, but the first one pushes the analysis to the second one, but and the result is that both sides, so the Volkswagen staff and the dealers, look into the same data, actuals in the same rhythm, coming from the same data source. And the dealers, to get those data, doesn't need to have a VPN to the corporate Volkswagen network. It's safe, it's secure. And of course, the exchange of these very simple KPIs is very simple. But of course, another part of analysis is dashboard-centric, because they want to make some benchmarks, for example. And the third group of the customers, of users, are the users who want to deal with data, who want to work with data the way they work with ChatGPT. They want to ask questions and get the answers. It's the best approach for analyzing so-called unknown or unknown known information. So if we have a data model of, let's say, 15 measures at 70 dimensions, and we want to discover the new dependencies in that model, which we couldn't maybe even discover earlier, it's a very good approach. But excellent data quality is required here, because in case of any data issues, the AI generated issues will be much bigger. Of course, in most cases, it's cloud-based, because it is possible to build it on-prem, but it's very expensive. It's very easy for the end user, but pretty complex underneath. And there is a trap, because if we don't prepare the users for such kind of working with data, they may use our credits, our budgets, to setting a very simple questions like, show me my top 10 products, my top 10 customers, which they could get from the good old Tableau 15 years ago, without any additional payments. So we have to prepare our organization and our users for to work with such kind of data, and always during the implementation check the architectures, check the security. Let's go before we go to demo. If you come to our stand, we may present you how to build a chatbot from Cloud or from OpenAI in Tableau dashboards. It's really the pretty new, pretty next perspective. Let's go to Alexander.
Okay, yeah, now and switch to the screen. Hi everyone, once again, nice to see you here. I would like to present you this third approach to the data. So this will be this conversational approach. We call that also AI-driven approach to data. You can see this sophisticated dashboard with KPIs, with metrics, with these pretty donut charts. Actually, I really like them. Okay, but this was important. This is a part of Salesforce ecosystem. It was built directly in the Tableau Next. But we can see these functions. We've got here filter section, we've got actions, and this is some kind, this is similar to Tableau Desktop. We can use, for example, here this filtering, but we also have this magic button on the right top corner, and when we switch it on, we can now start the conversion with our agent force. For example, we can start from the easy questions. For example, show me. Oh, no, it will be good. Show me trends for quantity measure.
And this is still something we could get from the good old Tableau.
Obviously.
It's nothing special actually.
Yeah.
This window Alexander presents can come from a Tableau agent, but this may be also because of we may use this MCP protocol. This may be also the window from Claude or from OpenAI. It's very interesting.
Yeah. While we waiting, all of the trust layers procedures are generating. So we can, for example, hide this sensitive data. We can hide information about credit cards, emails, IBAN's code, and this is some kind of safety and closed environment. Okay, I can come back to the main screen. Okay, now we can see this beautiful chart, these trends. We also have an information about highest values and lowest values. What will be next? I try to asked our bot about top customers. Show top 5 customers. Maybe in 2024 only for quantity measure.
This is still something which isn't anything special.
Yeah. Give me time.
Good Tableau words, yeah.
Here we go. Because now there's information about top customers, but I would like to know more information about this, for example, Tracy Blumstein. So I can ask my agent force to give me more informations. Give me more informations about Tracy. Tracy Blumstein. For example, what will be important for us? Order ID, maybe sales, region, maybe product ID, for example.
For those of you who are also Salesforce users, this window may be very easy integrated with the other clouds of Salesforce. So, for example, if you are if we embed Tableau Next in Service Cloud and want to see some cases or some case ID and go directly to the particular case ID, we may do that. If necessary. But here we focus just on Tableau.
Yeah, I know we've got this
list of orders,
for
example. Yeah.
But what's important, I asked the agent force about this, the most, I think, important question, to show this some kind of unknown area. So I will try to, maybe in this way. Have you noticed any anomalies in the quantity measure for entire period? Finger crossed.
Yeah, and this is kind of questions where the power of AI may be really shown up, yeah, because if our data model is pretty complex, if we add some data out of our internal data scope, this may be pretty complicated. Yeah. So, for example, on another sets of data, I
Yeah.
discovered the anomaly in the sales in US in the first week of July, and asked AI whether 4th of July may
Exactly.
have influence here. This expert knowledge was used, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And now we can see these anomalies in 8th of September, and I would like to know what happened this day.
As you can see, the agent force answers a bit slower than ChatGPT used to do that. Yeah, and it's slower because there is this Einstein trust layer, which encrypts and decrypts the
Yeah.
data during the whole prompting process. Let's see. It's the most nice part of the presentation for the
Yeah.
presenter, where we wait for something.
Yeah. And now we got this
Okay.
information here. Yeah.
So we've got, yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
may
We just landed.
jump back to
Victor,
the
thank you.
presentation. Okay. So, but I'm not sure whether you discovered the most important and most interesting part of usage of AI. I mean, usage of AI for data transformation. Another of our customers is Novel. It's a factory. It's a company who produces the car paintings materials. It's a
If you told maybe here it will go. Okay.
Is this working? Fine.
Okay.
So, so I try with this mic. I feel like fine. So the case we have in Novel, the project sponsor was a purchase department. They buy 7,000 SKUs every year. For each of those SKUs, they need 3 offers, which means 21,000 of offers from the potential vendors every year. Uh, these offers come to them in a various formats, as PDFs, as Word documents, as a plain email texts, as in Excel formats. Each offer contains a part of the structural information, price, amount, value, and non-structural, like some technical data, some logistics informations, availability, certifications, etc. So the analysis of each offer took half an hour up to an hour per offer, yeah, per 21,000 of offers. So we prepared the AI used tool where this non-structural data were transformed to the structural form to make it comparable for the users, and it shortened the time of analysis of one offer from half an hour to less than a minute. So I really suggest to use AI or to make the first pilots of AI, maybe not especially to the end user interface, but to a data preparation model. So what we've got? So we've got 3 approaches. We've got maybe three different groups of people, maybe not at all different, but what we have to see is that known doesn't mean obvious. That insight-centric doesn't mean superficial. These informations are critical for the users sometimes. That conversational doesn't mean for everybody, because we have to mind the costs. This is a consumption-based solution. Business value for particular user is the key, and the personalization for the role of particular user is the really key. And of course, the data quality is crucial for the good adoption of the of the solution. So what to avoid? First of all, let's avoid the migration of the Excel logic to Tableau. It happens quite often. It's a good example of the bad example of the right side. It happens in it happened once in a bank where we have a very sympathetic lady who had analyzed in Excel and the set of filters around. You probably saw that. We fixed that in a very simple way. Instead of that combo fields for filtering, we use the microcharts and we transform the same data to the dashboard format, where even at the filtering phase they could find some insight. Second, implementing BI as a drawing pictures tool. It's also quite common approach by some parts of decision makers, treating Tableau as a drawing pictures tool. It's not a drawing pictures tool. Again, it's a real story. That was the analysis made in Excel in a tire production company. They wanted to analyze the damages and the quality of the tires. They showed us such kind of chart in Excel and told us, okay, let's replace it in Tableau. Okay, it's possible, but it's better to do it that way. Yeah? If you want to see the number of scrap and the scrap factor and the scrap reason and the trend and the ranking by code of particular tire model. Stopping the projects when the dashboards are ready. Sometimes customers come to us with such kind of analysis. We made it on such way, and they are happy. And they say, okay, we've finished Tableau implementation. Tableau implementation is like learning German. It's hard to say, wir können so gut Deutsch sprechen, dass wir auf keinen Fall ebenfalls nicht mehr sagen. Okay, it's very difficult to say that we are so good in German that we can't learn anymore. In Polish too. So it's a process. It's not a project. It's a process. It's a kind of data culture project, focusing only on technical aspects. So sometimes we are happy when we have all of the data logics set up, when the performance is okay, but we don't focus on the insight for the end user, and ignoring the usage scenarios. So who will ask which questions and who will want to learn what from this data, and how will the people would like to work with this data. Who would like to use the mobile interface? Who will want to embed this analysis in Slack or Teams? Who will want to get the insight on email? Who will want to make a sophisticated dashboard analysis using PC? Yeah? So this is the thing that we have to take into our consideration. Last remark, it's a Gartner hype cycle. You probably saw that curve. We saw that in practice 20 years ago by the first internet bubble, then we saw that by blockchain, then we saw that by IoT. We currently see it in AI. Every time when the new technology is coming, we have an expectations peak, then we have the disillusionment, and then we find the equilibrium point. So AI, it's a really important change. This will change our life, but it will find the equilibrium. Yeah, so we should treat that we should take it in mind by every important and new innovation that we meet on the market. Okay, so if you would like to see more of the stories, more of the examples, more of the inspirations, just visit us in our stand, where we are in that direction. We have a Wheel of Fortune. We have plenty of gadgets that you can win. So yeah, if you have some questions to us, please feel free to communicate with us or to come to our booth. Yeah. So Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.